Hey everybody, this is gonna be an IGTV exclusive. And I just wanted to start this off by saying I'm once again going to the grocery store. You know, that one thing I hate doing so much. People may say, why don't you just buy $300 worth of groceries like everyone else? And I say, I just can't spend that much money at one time on food, whether I have it or not. Seems like a lot of money. Even though I'll spend close to $200 and then go back in a week. That's my logic though. Don't judge me. Also, the point of this video was to say I don't like putting on clothes. I don't. I like to be 80% naked, if that's just underwear. No socks, no t-shirt. Yeah. I don't understand why I have to wear clothes. I'm not being inappropriate. People see half-naked bodies all the time. Correct? Correct. But I get it. It's the society we live in. I'm only leaning because, obviously, I want you to see me while I talk. But yes, I'm in the car. Hopefully this still picks up and you don't just hear air. Because the air is on. Because it's, let's just take a guess, 90 plus degrees, very close to 100. Yeah, I just got out of the shower and decided I'm going to go to the grocery store. We need food. I said, we'll just make tacos. Some tacos, you know? Also, while I was in the shower, I thought to myself, I would love to make a Deontay burrito. Now, the Deontay burrito would not be much different from a traditional Southern American, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Latino burrito. I don't say Hispanic because I learned one day that Hispanic meant his Spanish, like they were owned by someone. I could be wrong, but it was from someone who was Latino. But anyway, my Deontay burrito would literally be pretty much all the same ingredients that a regular burrito has, except for I would mix it all in a bowl and then wrap it. Now my thing is, I don't understand why that's not done already anyway. Just kind of think that that's the way it should be. I like to taste all of the mix together, not in layers. I don't like the layers. But I get it. Again, I didn't create it, but that's why I was like, well, if I create the Deontay burrito, that would get called, you know, cultural appropriation. Because, you know, I can't just take a tortilla and put the same ingredients in it and start a restaurant. But, you know, people do that with, you know, pizza parlors, I suppose. You know, I suppose they do it with pizza parlors because I've also thought about wanting to create pizza. Also coffee. I want a coffee shop too. Wait, why am I talking so high again? I'm supposed to be talking low like this. But yes, that would apparently be wrong if I started a burrito shop. I mean, I could call it the Deontay Rito, right? But I suppose that would still be wrong. So what should I do? What should I do? Just keep it at home? And also, if I were to really start this company, which I'm not starting a burrito shop, by the way. This is all hypothetical. Like, how do you start a burrito shop and not hire the people who created a burrito? And then, is that racist to say, oh, you can't make a burrito without a Mexican person, a Latino person? Because that sounds racist to me. I don't know. I mean, Asian people have hamburger spots and they didn't create hamburgers. They also make fried chicken, and I'm pretty sure they didn't create fried chicken. But also they might have. But I'm pretty sure they didn't. I'm pretty sure black people from the South created fried chicken. But then there's Colonel Sanders. Did he create fried chicken, or did he just appropriate it? I don't know. I don't know. So I guess it would be wrong if I started a burrito shop. A black, proudly owned burrito shop. These are the things that I think of. Something else I want to talk about real quick. I think I'm ready to have another girlfriend. We all know my past situation did not work and blew up in my face again and again and again and created a certain level of trauma. We all know that I tried to enter a different situation, and that didn't really create trauma, but, you know, it didn't work out. And now she does not like me anymore. I don't think I like her too much anymore either, so I guess it's equal. I often want to say F-U-C-K blank, but that would just be mean, because I do still care for her. But then I began to fall for someone new, which I've talked about on the podcast as well. And now that's blowing up in my face. And it's starting to feel very blatant, some of the things, but that might be my paranoia. Some of the things that I'm seeing. So I ultimately feel like I have to lay it all on the line now, get back out there for real. And I'm not talking about getting on Tinder, because to be honest, when I see people on Tinder, they just have a certain something about them that makes me say no. It makes me say I would never be with you. It's very rare when I see someone on Tinder and I'm like, oh wow, like I would not mind talking to this person on a serious level. Which brings me to another story. The other night, I matched with this beautiful woman named Erica with a K. Now, we start the conversation off amazing, just, you know, really just talking. She said she was watching a comedy show or something. She ends up sending me a picture, you know, just from, you know, her point of view. So I saw her legs in the screen. Didn't even sexualize it. I mean, I was like, you know, great legs, whatever. But that's not where it went. She asked me, was I looking for something serious? And I said, before you, not, no. But I wouldn't mind getting to know you and talking to you. And then, you know, kind of slowed down. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, what's good? What happened? And she's like, no, you're really cool, but since you said you weren't looking for anything serious, ... And I said, okay. And as I was typing the next message to say, I literally just said, before you, I probably wasn't really looking for anything. Before I could get that last message out, boom, she unmatched me. And this was on Bumble. And it's not stuff like that doesn't hurt, but it's like you're left in this space, this very odd space of someone literally disappearing in front of your eyes. Virtually disappearing in front of your eyes is what we'll call it, what we'll say. How did, like, I don't know if she read it wrong, or she only read part of it, or jumped to a conclusion, but she literally straight up just unmatched me in the middle of me typing. And so it stings a little, you know, just like, oh, I was just, you know, like. So I say that to say, of course, obviously I'm over that. I don't care anymore. That was a few days ago. But I'm just like, it's really, what is getting to me is the fact that I'm starting to feel the actual, you know, void of being in a relationship, or the void of having someone to talk to, even generally. And I think that what would have happened if the Erica girl, she and I would have continued to talk, I feel like that would have been some good conversation, right? I feel like she would have just been a filler for the week. Maybe it would have worked out, maybe it wouldn't have worked out. Who knows? I have no idea. But I was getting excited to have just that one person to talk to, since the other person I want to talk to somehow just doesn't respond to anything I say anymore. With, like, I don't get, like, and I've said this on my podcast too, kinda, but why am I like the only person who you don't even have to argue with? We don't have to disagree, nothing, but I become obsolete in someone's life? I don't know. But so you start seeing other people, and then it starts getting to you. You start watching movies, and it starts getting to you. And that's ultimately what has transpired over the past few days. I'm like, I don't really like this anymore. Like, I feel like I will always get a woman to get in my bed. That's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. But can I have both? Or can I have the one that I actually want? So, just moving right along to another point that I was gonna bring up is, I did end up texting my ex. I won't say it was stupid, but I will say it didn't make sense. There was no purpose. And after today, for some reason, not getting any response at all made me really finally really know that. And I've said this before too, but now today, for some reason, again, just that feeling you get sometimes, feels like she'll never respond to me ever again. Feels like I'll never hear from her ever again. Like, under any circumstances. I don't think that she would come to my funeral. I don't feel like well, I guess that's the ultimate. I don't think that she would respond to anything that I ever say in life. Even if I said I was dying, I don't think she would say anything. I ultimately don't think she cares at all. And I think she's ultimately, if she does care, I think she's trying her hardest to prove that she does not care and that she's not going to, which really sucks, because I think that's completely fake of a person to do. If you have to force yourself to not like somebody because of whatever reason, then I feel like that's ultra fake. If it goes away, you know, naturally, cool. It is what it is. But also, if that's your defense mechanism, that's cool too. It is what it is, right? So, with that said, I am now at the grocery store. I am about to put on this stupid mask. Thanks, COVID. At least it's fly, though. Yes, it has holes in it. But whatever. Anyway, like I said, IG exclusive, IGTV exclusive. More than likely, I'm uploading this to my podcast as well. Love you all. I just gave you another 15 minutes of my life. Peace out.